Kirk Shepherd's starting story is certainly a crazy one. He was born in Ramsgate in 1986 and took up darts fairly late, aged 13, when he began practicing using a board that was hung on the back of a bathroom door. However, he did not show immediate natural talent as he annoyed his mum by smashing a window when he missed this board. When he left school, he went straight to work as a sheet metal cutter for F.K. Moore & Son, where he worked from 8 am to 5 pm but earned just £153 a week. Around the time at which he started this job, he began to take darts more seriously, spending hours practicing in his local pub called the Australian Arms. Kirk also practiced karate this time and was a black belt who had fought in the national championships. In 2003, he won one of the first notable tournaments that he entered, the Windmill World Youth Masters. He beat Dal Gurney 4-3 in the semi-finals and then won the final 4-0 with an average of 72. In the following year, he won the British Teenage Open, which was won by none other than Adrian Lewis in the previous year. He went titleless in 2005, but he did manage to reach the final of the Men's BDO Gold Cup, aged just 18, and he was then named the BDO Young Player of the Year. 2006 was his final year in the BDO system, and he managed to win the British Teenage Open and Young Player of the Year award, both for a second time. By the end of his first year on the PDC Tour, Kirk had earned just under £2,000 as a professional and was still using the same darts that he brought as a 9-year-old. In this first season, Kirk did not make it past the last 32 of any Pro Tour event. At this time, Kirk was forced to walk 2 miles to and from his work every day as he wrote his car off in an accident with an old lady and could not afford a new one or the insurance. He also still lived with his parents, paying them £18 a week, and said that his parents were a great support, driving him to all his darts tournaments. By the end of the 2007 season, he was ranked just 142 on the PDC Order of Merit, and he was nowhere near an automatic qualifying spot for the PDC World Championship. He had one last chance to reach the 2008 World Championships, which was the first PDC event held at Ali Pali, when he attended the last chance PDPA qualifier for the tournament. 160 players attended this event, and he would have to win 5 matches on the day if he wanted a World Championship debut. In his first round game, he came for a last leg decider with Martin Turner. He then beat Ian Branks 5-3 and Andy Calaby and Mark Stevenson 5-2. This set up a tie with John McGowan, where the winner would get a place at Ali Pali. Kirk won this game 5-4 and was named as one of the 8 PDPA qualifiers for the World Championships, guaranteeing him a minimum of £4,000 in prize money. Ahead of the tournament, Shepherd was given title odds of 1,000-1 with William Hill. He was at 500-1 with title sponsors Ladbrokes, and they had only taken 3 bets of £10 for him to win the tournament ahead of the event. He then got a very hard first round draw against the Bull Terry Jenkins, who was the number 4 seed and had reached 3 major finals in the 12 months prior to this event. Kirk's preparation for the game was also far from ideal, as he could not get time off of his work before the tournament, meaning that he had to work a shift on the day before the game. Jenkins was the heavy 1-14 favourite to win the game and progress to round 2. Before we look at Kirk's crazy tournament, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video as it really helps. Now let's carry on. The match was made even more daunting for Kirk due to the fact that it was his televised debut. He made a good start, winning the first 2 legs of the match, but Jenkins quickly levelled the set. However, Kirk held his nerve and managed to win the first set. This slender lead didn't last very long, as Jenkins won 8 out of the next 9 legs to take a 2-1 lead in sets and give him a 2-0 advantage in the 4th set. But then, Jenkins began to miss, squandering multiple match starts and allowing Shepherd to force a deciding set. In the 5th and final set, Jenkins missed match starts in each of the 3 legs, allowing Shepherd to win, causing a huge upset. Jenkins missed 7 match starts during this game and somehow allowed Kirk, who averaged just 79, to secure a famous first round win. Kirk's opponent in the second round was Irishman Mick McGowan, who suffered some bad luck ahead of their tie. As the match took place after the Christmas break, both players had gone home after their first round wins, and McGowan's taxi from the airport back to London was an hour late and got stuck in heavy traffic, scuppering his preparations. However, it was Shepherd who started the match poorer than McGowan, hitting just 2 of his 18 shots at double in the first set, allowing the Irishman to take the lead. Kirk then won the next 2 sets to take a 2-1 lead, but a clutch shot from McGowan then made it 2-2. The 5th set went to a deciding leg, and Kirk won it to go within a set of the match, but McGowan then forced the deciding set. During the set, the Irishman missed 4 match darts, some of which were at tops and some at double 10. Shepherd then won the final set in a tiebreak, 5-3, to take a 4-3 win. He survived yet more match darts and moved into the 3rd round after a win with an average of 84. Next up for the 21-year-old was the world number 13, Welshman Barry Bates. The players each won one of the first 2 sets, but after Bates missed 4 darts to take the 3rd set, Kirk took a 2-1 lead. Bates then levelled up the contest once again, but then missed 4 darts to win the next set, allowing Kirk to go within a set of the quarterfinals instead. Kirk then won the 6th set 3-1 to secure a 4-2 win, which was far more comfortable than his first 2 games. His jump during his celebration led to a split in his trousers, which meant that he had to use his hand to cover it during his interview. Kirk averaged 85 in this game and said that he had yet to bring his A game to the event. Kirk's quarterfinal opponent was the number 5 seed, former PDC world number 1 Peter Manley. Shepherd made a great start to this game, taking the first set 3-0. However, he then showed some nerves, missing a dart to take a 2-0 lead and allowing Manley to level up the game instead. Kirk then took a 2-1 lead, eventually taking the set after missing many set darts at tops. Manley then levelled the game up again, taking the 4th set in a sudden death leg. Manley then took a 3-2 lead, but Shepherd levelled once again to make it 3-0. Manley then went within a set of victory at 4-3, but Shepherd managed to force the deciding set. Manley went 2-0 up in this set and had 2 match darts to win, but he missed both of these. Shepherd then won the next 4 legs, including one where he started with back-to-back 180s to move into the semi-final after another brilliant game. Speaking about the missed doubles he had faced, Kirk said that it wasn't his fault that they were missing. Kirk had averaged 5 points lower than Manley in this game, but once again found himself through, this time to go within just 2 wins of becoming world champion at his first attempt. The tournament had also become more open, as Wayne Mardle defeated Phil Taylor in the same round, and in doing so became the favourite for the title. Mardle was Kirk's opponent in the semi-final, and this was his 4th PDC World Championship semi-final. In this game, Mardle and Kirk each won one of the first 2 sets with a whitewash. Mardle missed many darts to win the 3rd set, but Shepherd pinched it and took a 2-1 lead, and after Mardle missed more darts to level the game, Shepherd extended his lead by another set. However, Kirk then missed darts of his own in the next set, allowing Mardle to take it, and then Wayne won the next 2 sets to take a 4-3 lead. However, Shepherd then remarkably won the next 3 sets to take a 6-4 win and go into the final. Mardle's form towards the back end of this match has been described as an astonishing collapse. This result also guaranteed Kirk £50,000, put him in the top 32, and secured him a spot in the Grand Slam. He had averaged 4 points less than Mardle during this tie, but timed his shots better and was through to the final where he would face John Part. Shepherd became the youngest finalist in the history of either the PDC or BDO World Championship when he faced Part, who was already a 2-time world champion himself. However, this is where Kirk's luck ran out. Part managed to win the first 2 sets in deciding legs and then extended his lead to 4-0 with back-to-back whitewash sets. Kirk eventually got a set on the board, winning the 5th set in a deciding leg after finding a blocked double 8, but Part then killed hope of a Kirk comeback by winning the next set in a deciding leg. Kirk then hit a great 160 finish to make it 5-2. However, Part then won the next 2 sets to secure his 3rd World Championship with a 7-2 win. Kirk had missed multiple darts in the last set to prolong the game. Kirk's 85 average against Part was the lowest in the final of any PDC World Championship. It also meant that he became the only player this millennium to reach the final of the PDC World Championship without averaging over 90 in the entire event. After this event, Kirk failed to get anywhere near the final of a PDC major again, with his best finish in a televised event since this being 3 4th rounds at the UK Open. He only appeared in 3 more PDC World Championships and lost in the first round of 2 of them, but he managed to reach the 3rd round in 2010, where he coincidentally beat Part in the 2nd round. He has lost his tour card many times, but has remarkably gained it back 4 different times at Q School, with the most recent one coming in 2021. But just a year after winning it back for the 4th time, he handed back his tour card due to his problems with dartitis. It's a shame how Kirk's career was all downhill after he was just one win away from reaching the summit of world darts.